Hello everyone, here's Scuba from Buckshot Software, and today I'm going to play some Project Warlock 2 demo and talk about some of the features of the game. And we are going to take a deep look on how the level is designed and what I had in mind and what we had in mind when we were designing it. So let's just jump straight in and see how it goes, right? If you don't know what Project Warlock 2 is, then Project Warlock 2 is an old school retro shooter, and basically what we do here is recreate the best features that we think made old shooters so good, and we are also trying to, so to say, revamp the most criticized aspects of the first game. So Project Warlock 2 is basically a better version of the game, of the first game, and we did everything we could so far to improve on the first one, but we also changed things up a little bit. So first thing first, we just released the newest update for the demo, so we have a couple of changes and new features to the game which you guys might like. So when it comes to the first demo we released, some people said that a couple of features were missing, so we actually went in and added a brightness slider for the visual settings. So right now you can adjust your brightness, so if the game is too dark or too bright for you, you can easily do that. And yeah, it's right here. Other than that, we also added a color filter strength, and I'm going to show you in game what's the difference. And you also have some other settings which we already have in the game. So when you compare that to the first game, I wouldn't say that it's worse or better, but we still have a lot of features that are important. We have the display change, resolution, refresh rate, and everything else. So let's go back, and I just set up the audio settings so that it's correct. And when it comes to the miscellaneous settings, actually we have a couple of interesting features here which I think are very important. We have finally customizable crosshairs, so you can pick the one you like, and you can also turn it off. So currently we have 15 different presets. In the future we might actually add a little bit more if you guys want, so just make sure to let us know. And you can also adjust the alpha of the crosshair and the colors. So well, let's just make it green because I don't know, why not? Let's go for the classic crosshair. And you can also adjust your field of view, weapon bobbing and head bobbing. So these are a couple of features, and you can also do one more thing, but that's only available in game. So yeah, let's just jump right into it, and let's have some fun. So this is the demo contains the first level of the game. So basically, we also have a small backstory to it. The character you're playing, Palmer, lives in his castle, and suddenly he's attacked by some evil forces, and he basically has to try and survive. This is what the first level is about, and we are still trying to improve it and make it as believable as possible, so that we need as little words to describe what's happening as possible, and we really want to add this environmental type of storytelling. So let's take a look at how it looks. So as you can see, right off the bat, we have some monsters attacking me, and what you'll have to do is actually get the gun. So here, the action is already intense, and within the first seconds of the game, you're already killing a lot of monsters. One new feature which you might notice is the combo bar to the right. It's actually above me when it comes to the video, and yeah. So I'm not sure if I should show all the secrets, but there are a couple of secrets which I think are worth mentioning and talking about. So first of all, you might notice this small door here. Actually, this is a secret already, but I think this secret is, let's say, for more advanced players which already know how the level is designed, because it changes the way you can play the level. What it means is basically, with that you can actually complete the level going through a different route, and I think this is important for the speedrunners, and I think I'm going to show you that later. First of all, let's take a look at this area here, and I think everyone knows this already. Everyone who played you have a super shotgun here, so let's take it. And we also have a bunch of tutorials for you guys. So for example, this one here, as you can see, these little terminals, when you walk to them, you'll see this text on the screen. Press E to view tutorial. If you press it, then you get some information about the thing that's next to the tutorial. So since we have a super shotgun here, there's a tutorial for the super shotgun, and it shoots twice before reloading. You can cancel the reload animation by switching weapons. So what it means is that after you shoot twice, you have this long ass reload animation. And to skip that, you basically have to change the weapon and keep using the other weapon. And this is a cool feature which I think works really well in games. So let's just see. What do we have here? We have the standard rifle. So I did not want to place the tutorial here because that's the place where you had this fight, so to say, and I did not want to break the flow of the first fight, because it's really important that there's nothing distracting you from killing those monsters. So the rifle has 30 bullets in the magazine, and after that it's going to play the reload animation. There is no reload button, and to actually reload the gun, let's say if I shoot now, I have only I have over 20 bullets now instead of 30. And what I have to do now is switch the weapon, and if I now go back to the rifle, I already have 30 bullets again. So this is how it works. And let's kill some monsters now. Let's have some fun. So this is what I do, and this is how I think the game should be played. It's very efficient if you change the weapons really fast. So as you can see, I still have a lot of ammo, and I did not sweat a bit for that. So there's another secret here. If you have less ammo than you need, then all you have to do is shoot here and you'll get another pack of bullets, 25 bullets. We actually adjusted that already because previously it was 20, but since a couple of people said that it's not enough, then we added 5 bullets more to each pickup. What do we have here? We have 2 more tutorials. Monsters and damage. So yeah, this is another big feature of Project Warlock 2. Monsters have basically body-based hitboxes, so depending on where you shoot them, they get different damage modifiers. So some monsters have more armor on their legs, some monsters have more armor on their head. It really depends on the monster. You have to learn the monster types. So you have, for example, Boney. And Boney is a hit scan character which has actually a lot of armor on his legs. So as you can see, oh, you cannot see that, I'm sorry. But he has those red pants which actually absorb a lot of damage, so you have to shoot him in the head. And also you have another tutorial here. The game automatically saves at certain points, and yes, this is correct. The game does save at certain points, so this is it. And by the way, I said something about these environmental storytelling before, and what I meant by that is actually, as you can see, there are some events happening in the level while you play, and these are, you know, various explosions and falling ceilings. So this is what we are trying to do here, to actually show you that what's happening, and we are still improving it because we have never done such things before, and this is something new for us, so we are learning on the go, so to say, and we are still expanding when it comes to those features of the game. So yeah, let's dive into this area here, because this is another place where explosion happens and we have some monsters here. So let's just kill them all. Oh my god, I like that. And I don't know if you noticed, but we have something which is called a stress bar when you look at the top of the life bars of the monsters. And what this basically is the more monsters are stressed, the less efficient they are, so to say, in combat, and they're more aggressive. So because they're getting stressed by the way you play, and this is something to be used with the combo system we just added. So the more aggressive you play, the more stressed the monsters are going to become, and this is actually for your advantage. So we really want to give you an incentive to play aggressively. Here's another tutorial. The levels in Project Warlock II are non-linear. You can approach them in multiple ways. Yes, this is exactly what I was talking about previously, and I think I'm going to show you that later. So let's just go ahead and walk through. So yeah, as you can see, there are more monsters spawning in. We are getting overrun by them, and we just have to escape the castle as fast as possible so that we don't die. And as you can see, it's taking a bit longer for me to actually get to the second weapon, because the shotgun is not the second weapon in the correct order because it was a secret. So this is the second weapon you can get if you don't find any secrets. This is the sword, and to get it you just have to pick it up, and you're going to get attacked by a lot of monsters. And actually what you should do with the sword is just slash 2 or 3 times and then change your weapons, because sword does a lot of damage, and it would be too powerful if you could actually swing it all the time. So this is what we did. This is how we balanced it, and I think it works pretty well right now. And well, I'm playing it, so we can test it on the fly, right? So here's another tutorial for the sword. So you can use it around 2 to 4 times depending on how fast you slash. So if you slash a bit slower, then as you can see, I can slash 4 times, and if you slash faster, then you can use it 3 times. But I would highly recommend using it from time to time. So let's say, I'm going to show you later how to use it properly. So it does not have any ammo. It uses stamina, which regenerates over time, and stamina regenerates actually faster if you're not holding your attack button. So there's a difference between that. And yeah, so right now we have 3 weapons, and we can actually switch them pretty fast. If you keep your buttons under your fingers, then you can actually do some nice combos. So here's a pig demon. Let's just go ahead and kill those guys here. And as you can see, we just cleared that room very fast. So what do we have here? Yeah, so there's another tutorial about the linear, oh my god, about the levels and how non-linear they are. And as you can see from here, we can actually go left, right, and it really doesn't matter where you go, because in the end you still have to find the blue key, which, as you can see, let's look at the auto map, which is another improvement over Project Warlock 1. You can see, oh, I'm getting damaged. So if we actually take a look, we also have a marker which shows where the key is, and you can see all the interactable elements with this exclamation mark. So if we actually go left, there's not much stuff going to happen here. If you go right, you have the kitchen room with a lot of monsters, and this is it's actually, you have to decide where you want to go. So that way we just left the castle, so to say, and we entered the center area here, and through the window you can see there's our room where we started. So now you can actually head back through this room, and you can get inside this room, and through that we are back here, and you also have the sword here. So this is what I'm going to show you a little bit later. What do we have here? Key bindings. You can bind any weapon to any key, including mouse wheels. Yeah, so you can actually bind your weapons to any key. So if you prefer to have, I don't know, a super shotgun to mouse wheel up, you can do that. And if you want to do that with the sword, you can do that too. So it really doesn't matter. It's your choice. This is another improvement over Project Warlock 1. And then, yeah, as you can see also, the auto map shows the depth and height of each, so to say, height of each floor. So if we move down, the gray area is the area which is at your level, so to say. Green is below you and red is above you. So as you can see, it works way better than in Project Warlock 1. Also, I don't know if everyone knows this, but you can zoom in and zoom out of the map. I think it's pretty cool and sometimes it's very useful. Okay, let's take a look where we are here. Okay, so we had a couple of ghouls here, and let's just go around here. Yeah, you also have a tutorial for the super shotgun here, because this is where you should find the super shotgun without the secrets. This is the third weapon you get. So this is where we should go, and let's actually open this gate and go around and have some fun with the monsters. Oh my god, I missed that super shotgun. Okay, this is pretty fun, I gotta admit. So we just cleared that whole kitchen area and it was very fast. So you have a couple of blue doors here, and I think we have one more area here. Oh, we have a couple of more monsters. That's very cool. That's pretty cool. As you can see, the pig demons have this spin attack, and you can use this against other monsters. So if you provoke them to spin around when pig demons are near to other monsters, they are going to actually kill the other demons. So this is certainly a cool feature which I really like. And if you know the monsters well, then you can use this to your advantage. Okay, let's pick up the shotgun and let's have some more fun. So as you can see, there's a lot of stuff happening here, and I really don't want to die. I want to show you how to actually complete this level, and I want to walk it through. So as you can see, I had a pretty good combo, and monsters actually had a really high stress level. So I think the more aggressive you play, the more rewarded you are, and let's say the easier the game gets. But I think this still needs some balance, right? So this is what we are going to do in early access. We're going to balance the game with your input and your feedback based on what you write on the forums, and we really want to polish the game out before the full release to make it as good as possible. So yeah, now we have the blue key, and we have a couple of areas we can go through, and there's actually one area which I actually want to show you. So if we go here, we should get a couple of monsters here, and I think there are a couple of monsters here too. So let's just see how that goes. Alright, now this is something you might not recognize from Project Warlock 1. We actually went ahead and overhauled the upgrade system of the weapons in Project Warlock 2. Now it works a bit differently so that it's easier for us to balance, and what we found out in Project Warlock development is that since we had this hub thing together with a lot of weapon upgrades and 5 episodes, it was very hard to balance the arsenal of the player. So what we decided to do is recreate the weapon upgrade system so that you're going to find these upgrade stations throughout the levels, and one upgrade station is one upgrade for your weapon. And another thing, not only you can buy main upgrades for your weapon, but you can also buy alternative upgrades for your secondary fire mode. So for example, rifle has a couple of interesting upgrades here. It actually has 6 upgrades, contrary to 2 in Project Warlock. So I think it's a pretty good thing right now. So let's just take a look at that. What do we have here? In demo, we only have one upgrade available for the rifle, and that's the laser rifle. Here we have the laser rifle. You can see how it looks like. And what it does is basically changes the hit scan to a projectile, but it deals more damage. And it also deals, I think it deals fire damage. So let's buy this one, and let's see the other weapons. The problem is, since I said that you can only buy one upgrade per upgrade station. We only have one upgrade station in the demo, so you can't buy all of the upgrades for all of the weapons. You can only buy one. So you also have 3 upgrades for the sword currently, and you have 4 upgrades for the super shotgun, but only one of each is available in the demo. So the laser rifle is actually one of my favorite upgrades, because I love how the weapon looks like, and I really like how it feels. The sound is really cool. B.I.O.T. made a really good, did a really good job on the sounds of the weapon, so I'm really happy with that. Yeah, so now this part might be a little bit confusing for the player to actually guess where to go next, but in this game you actually have to look around and try to remember the corridors you did not visit. But yes, of course, there are a lot of things which we can improve actually, and we are. But currently, if you remember, once we picked up the sword, we went here, and we decided. I told you that we have 2 options to go left and right, and I did go here for a while, and then I went back to the kitchen for the big fight, right? But if you notice, there's blue door here, and basically what you have to do is go through this door. So let's take a look at where we could go also next. We could also go, I think there's another blue door here, and there's another blue door there, but this blue door leads to this area with the upgrade station. So you have a couple of ways of reaching that. Yeah, so if we actually go here, you can find another tutorial here, which says that the demo is basically the standard difficulty when it comes to the monsters. But in early access of the game, you will be able to select from different difficulties. So in demo, you cannot pick the difficulty. We decided to leave this out for the demo. And yeah, this is the laser rifle. It's pretty powerful, I gotta admit, but in the future you will actually have to fight a lot of other monsters which are way more powerful than these basicals, and I think this is the firepower you're going to need. So yeah, let's go ahead and let's see, what do we have here? Akimbo utility. Yeah, so this is another thing that we improved over Project Warlock, and this is the utility-based spell system. This time around, instead of buying the spells for upgrade points, which is the currency for the weapon upgrades, you will unlock, and this will not cost anything. You will unlock throughout the game different utility spells. And these utility spells are cooldown based, and you actually do not have to spend any mana on that. And why? Because the staff uses mana, and staff is another weapon in the arsenal, which we don't want to give the player, so to say, the dilemma what to use, staff or utilities. We want the player to use everything they have at their disposal. So we are actually implementing the cooldown ability system. The cooldown works in an interesting way because it also has something to do with the combo system. And let's just take this fight for example. So when I pick this item up, I instantly get the Akimbo spell, and I use it for a couple of seconds. You can also disable the Akimbo spell at any time you want, if you decide that you want a lower cooldown. But as you can see, the cooldown kinda, if you look at the left bottom corner, it goes really slow, right? But the thing is, those ability spells are now connected to the combo system, so the more aggressive you play, the faster the cooldown comes down. So basically, the more you play, the more aggressive you play, the faster the cooldown drops, and you can use your spells faster. So all you have to do is just keep that combo counter running, and in a second I will have my spell ready. So as you can see, it's 3, 2, 1, and it's almost ready. So, oh, that was a funny bug right there. The big demon. Oh no! And I died. I talked too much. Let's see where the last save is going to throw us. So we are here. And yeah, let's just try and do that again without dying. So let's pick up the akimbo. You can actually use the akimbo with also other weapons. With the you can use it with the laser rifle or the shotgun. So let's just pick it up and use it. And the problem is, if you use the super shotgun for the akimbo, then you're going to get this reload animation. It is really useful to actually use the weapon once and swap the weapons, and this is what I like doing. So just shoot twice with the akimbo SSG and change the weapon, because if you change the weapon, the akimbo also disables. And as you can see, it's more efficient, and I already have the akimbo ready for another use. So make sure to keep it for bigger fights and make sure to use it efficiently. So it's all about the efficiency right now. I think it makes the game more interesting if you have to actually take your time and think on where to use the things you have. So you really have to watch out for those rockets. Oh my god, my mouse just completely went funny. So, oh, I think the barrel stopped working for some reason. But this one did, and it's damaged. So, also another thing, the sword is not really that efficient against knights, but you can upgrade the sword to a different one to make it efficient against knights, and this is what I like doing. So we are giving you the tools to actually fight the monsters with, and since monsters have different resistance types, we are giving you different tools to fight them with. If you feel like the knights are too hard and you're having a hard time with damaging them with your weapons, then you can upgrade them to other weapons. And since monsters have different resistance types, it always takes different weapons to use all the time. So shotgun is useful for other things than the sword, and etc, etc. So the actually we also have a differentiation between piercing damage and slice damage. So so the knight is very resistant to cutting because of his armor, and he's not that resistant against pierce damage. So we also have these pigs here, which are really easy to kill. You just have to shoot them once with the double barrel and then just slice them with the sword. Because, oh, there's this demon there's this imp which spawns when you press that switch, and she comes at you from the behind to deal some damage which might come unexpected. But yeah, so let's go through that. What do we have here? We have, I think there's, never mind. So if we go forward, you have this little area here, and this is actually an Easter egg already. I don't know if you oh my god, I just took that rocket straight on to my face. Oh my god. Okay, so this area is something which you guys might, I don't know if you actually noticed it, but this area is straight up an Easter egg when it comes to Project Warlock 1. This area is supposed to be an Easter egg to the first level of Project Warlock, where you drop at the beginning of the level. So this is what we did, and this is it's an interesting detail if you like the first game and you know a lot about it. As you can see, the combo is rising, the damage is dealt with a lot of stress to the monsters. So I'm playing, oh my god, no, this is not efficient. So you really gotta watch out sometimes in those doorways not to get stuck. And we are also expanding this area a little bit so that it's not that tiny. And yeah. Another thing which is very cool to talk about is I think the damage system, the sprite system of the monsters. I don't know if you guys noticed this, but actually wait, let's get this secret first. I know there are no hints for this, but it's just a cool secret which you might find if if you're just shooting things around. But what I want to say is that we have this cool sprite system for monsters where different damage types deal different animations. So you have this overkill animation, you have this piercing animation, you have this headshot animation. So the monsters actually have different death animations based on how they are killed. If you kill the monsters with the shotgun, they get this brutal overkill animation. So this is another thing. And I think it's a very cool system. If you actually slice the monsters with the sword, you might have noticed that a couple of times already. You are going to see how the monster is getting split in half when you slice them. So yeah, let's see. The pig demon here is very annoying. Okay, we have their knight, which actually could kill us very quickly, but we have here two health pickups. Let's see. Let's get rid of him fast with the double-barreled akimbo, and let's pick up this health here. So as you can see, environmental storytelling is happening throughout all the level, and as you enter the room, the explosions happen and everything breaks down, which should give you this feeling of attack or getting overrun by monsters. So yeah, we are in Palmer's castle right now, and let's just take a look at the stats. We have almost 300 kills already, and we have 70 out of 119 items and only 4 out of 10 secrets. So I'm showing you a little bit of the secret hunting in the game, and not everything though. So there's a lot of things to discover. And there's also the score system, which we later plan to actually implement into the leaderboards, so that we can you can track your score compared to other players. But this is something for which we might actually do later, because we have other priorities right now. But the system is there, and we have the score and we have the time count. So yeah, let's dive into the sewers now. I know sewers might be a bit controversial at this point, but this is only a small part of the whole level, and we thought that doing it might not be a bad idea. We know how sewers actually were perceived in Project Warlock 1, but I think they really have this cool specific look, which I really like. It's so dirty and nasty, and we just had to include that, even though it's only a small part of one level. So the sewers are not there as complete levels. So yeah, we have this secret here with additional ammo. And actually this was a bug, because you should press this button first. And we are fixing the demo as we already released a couple of patches, so this is constant work happening. And yeah, sadly there is no game with no bugs, so we still have to tackle that topic of bug fixing, and it will happen everywhere. And I assure you, the bugs are always there, even when you think you actually fixed every single bug there was. There's still one more bug waiting for you in the background, so somewhere. So yeah, you gotta watch out for those bonies. They are very dangerous if you don't focus on them when you enter a room, because they can actually hit scan you. If you're low on health and you don't kill the bonies, or you don't hide behind, then they can kill you really fast, and you really have to watch out for that. So there's another room, and I'm not sure if there's a pig demon here, but this room has a lot of monsters. So I think they're going to pop up when... Oh yeah, they're going... Oh my god, this pig demon is just... close. He just took the whole hallway for him. He's so fat that he takes all the space and you can't go through him, so you have to kill him. And this is the main, so to say, task of Pig Demon. He's supposed to close the doorways for you. He's supposed to be a barricade so that you cannot run through if you don't kill them fast enough. So let's see. What do we have here? This is the last part of the level actually, and oh no, I might actually die here, but I hope I won't. Yeah, so I think we left 2 monsters somewhere. We did not kill every single monster, but for some reason, let's just take a look at this area here. So we went through the whole let me put it this way. We went through the whole castle. We then went through the kitchen, through the dungeons, and we then entered the sewers to finally find an exit and leave the castle. So when it comes to the storytelling, this hallway here is actually, as you can see, is an exit, is a secret exit from the castle, which Palmer is using to escape the castle, which is overrun by the demons. So when you press this button, the level is over, and this is what you get. You get an intermission screen, which you can skip with pressing any button, and you get the excuse me, you get the accuracy stats. So you can track the headshot percentage you did, the leg shots, the body shots, and you can also track your overall performance. So as you can see, a 91% adventure seeker. So this which basically means that we did the level like in over 90% completion rate. So once you get 100%, you get the completionist performance description. And we have a lot of score here. We have, if I can see correctly, 1 million, over 1 million score. So this is due to the combo system, which we just implemented. This amount of score would not be possible without the combo system. So I hope you guys like the music in the game, because I think this track and intermission track really rocks. It's so awesome. I love listening to it. So yeah. Actually, I wanted to play the demo again and show you something else, because this is not everything. What you have seen is me playing the demo, but I want to show you how you can play the demo alternatively. So if you actually, first let me show you the control settings also, because this is also one thing I wanted to do. You have the look setup, you have the keyboard and mouse setup. You can bind the keys, and I think I will rename this tab to key bindings, because I think it would be a proper name. You can scroll down and up, and you have a lot of keys you can bind. So you have slot 1, 2, and 3, and you have the akimbo spell, and you can bind the akimbo spell to also another button, and you can bind 3 weapons to the slots you want. What this menu is still missing is the direct description of which slot is for what weapon. This will come in an update, so we're still going to update the demo. It's already in the early access version, but we are still updating the demo on a different batch. So what we have here is slot 1, 2, 3, which is claymore, rifle, and super shotgun. And you can bind those to, I don't know, for example, if you want the super shotgun, you can have the super shotgun under F. You can have the sword on mouse wheel up, and you can have the slot 2 on mouse wheel down. So yeah. Let me change that again, because I prefer the numbers, and let's just restore the defaults. And let's look at that again. So what I want to show you now is the alternative path of how you can play the game. So let me show you a quick run through the level. I mean, at least the first part. So as you have seen previously, you can pick up the rifle, then you can go for the red key and for the sword. But what we are going to do now is actually skip the first part really fast. So first let's kill those monsters. Just because I like killing them. You don't have to do that actually, but it really gives me a lot of fun. So you enter this room directly, you get the sword here. Oh my god, and then you're already outside. So if you know the level layout, you can actually run really fast through the level. And you just jump down here, take the shotgun, go back, kill those monsters, because there's going to be a hell lot of them. So as you can see, there's even monster infight. The pig demon went back to actually fight the other monster, which shot at him. I think that was the knight. So as you can see, there's a lot of more stuff happening if you don't clear the rooms one by one, and you just go ahead and just run around crazy. If you know the level layout, you can do anything you want basically. So now I can, as you can see, I did not pick the red key first, I picked the blue key first. And what that first secret does is actually makes the... Oh, let's look at the stress system. As you can see, the imps are stressed right now, and they are not efficient. Their stress level is full, and they try to shoot, but they cannot aim as well. Oh, and that was a nice slice animation right there. So we can go up because there's a couple of monsters here to kill. And yeah, so we have that. And so this is one way of doing a speedrun through the level. I mean, this is what you can do to actually, like, let's say, give this level a different approach. So what I like about this level is that it's fun, not only for the first time, right? Because if you play for the second time, you can still discover new things, and this is what I really like about this level. This is a fully stressed pig demon right there. He just doesn't know what to do, and he's basically useless. And yeah, let's take a look at these guys here. So as you can see, I can go for the upgrade also this way, and you can see you can actually take a small sneak peek of the second level in Project Warlock II, which is going to be available in early access. So this is just environmental storytelling, just as I said before. But let's take a look at this here. This is so much fun. Okay, we have another one here. Let's just kill him. Okay, let's pick another upgrade. What do we have? We have the magic blade for the claymore available, which allows us to deal damage against knights, and we have the all-shot upgrade for the double barrel. So I think it would be interesting if I would show you the magic blade, because I really like how it looks, and it deals also different damage type. So if I get a chance to kill a monster, yeah, as you can see, it's instead of playing that slice animation, it's not playing this other animation, and I really like it because this is an energy infused sword, and it really shows you that with this animation. So I also really like the sound design. I have to say, there are a lot of cool sounds which I really like. I love how powerful the shotgun is, and I really think we did a good job on that. So I'm very happy with that, I have to admit. Yeah, so let's go for the akimbo again. And let's go down for the knight. I'll show you how effective this sword against the knight is. So let's just take a look. Okay, let's take the double rifles. Oh yeah, that is a very cool and powerful weapon. I'm very happy with that. You can use akimbos with basically anything apart from the sword so far, but I think this will also be a part of the future updates, because why not? There are still a lot of things which we can do and we want to do, but we first have to finish the core features which we think are most important, and also bug fixing. So there are a lot of things to do. We'll have really a lot of work ahead of us, and I think this demo is pretty cool so far, and it displays the amount of work we have put into the game over the last month. So I am very proud to actually be able to give you the demo to play. So if you guys want, the demo of it is available right now, and you can play it. So let's look at as you can see, now I can kill the knight easily with this sword. So this is something you cannot do with the basic sword, and I think this gives you a nice choice, like I said, between the upgrades, and you can pick anything that suits your playstyle. So if you prefer killing the monsters with sword, and if you prefer killing the knight with the sword, you can do it. But you don't have to. You have to just buy a proper upgrade. Oh my god, this pig demon here keeps bugging out. But as you can see, this sword is very powerful, and I can use it only 3 times in a row, because as you can see, I just deleted these knights. It literally took me like, I don't know, 1 or 2 seconds to kill them. So oh no, oh no, oh no. Okay, as you can see, I did a huge mistake running for that button and not killing those pig demons right there, because they just, so to say, closed onto me, and I could not leave this button area, and they just started spinning and they killed me really fast. So oh my god, that was my mistake there. I think this is a good place to talk about the save system, because this is something which was missing in Project Warlock 1. By the way, listen to that track. I love it. It's really cool. Good job, Jerry and Luke. They're responsible for the soundtrack in Project Warlock 2, and they were responsible for the soundtrack in Project Warlock 1. So these guys are doing an amazing job. Coming back to the save system, this is something you did not have in Project Warlock 1, and you have that in Project Warlock 2. You can actually read the details about the saves. You have the save name, you have the date and time, you have the game version, the level, difficulty, and character you're playing with. Because Project Warlock 2 actually contains different characters. Or actually, it is going to contain different characters. And right now, we are going to launch into early access with first playable character, the Palmer. And this first episode you can play, actually the first level you can play is Palmer. And the full game is going to include way more levels when it comes to the first episode. So yeah, we are launching into early access with the first episode, and then we are going to expand the game with the next episodes. So what do we have here? I'm not sure. We have 2 saves. I think this one here is the latest one. Let's see where this is going to spawn us. Okay, so it actually saved at a very good point. So I don't have to do a lot of things again, which makes me very happy. So as you can see, I just killed those 2 pig demons very fast, and this is crucial. Sometimes you can't just, run for the key or the buttons. You have to watch for your environment, and I'm pretty sure that a experienced speedrunner would be able to get to this button and run away, but I'm not a speedrunner and I don't know how to do things efficiently fast. I just know how the game is created because, well, I made it and so far, and I can explain the mechanics to you. How you use those mechanics is basically your choice. You don't have to play aggressively like I do. You can play calmly. You can play with. You can wait for the monsters around the corner if you want, but you won't actually get as much. Maybe not fun, but you won't going to get as much. So to say, rewards for doing that way, because I have planned rewards for the way you play, and the rewards are the combo system and the animations. So I think the biggest reward of using different weapons is different death animations, and this is very cool in my opinion, because not only you get the game actually gives you the option to use different weapons just for the sake of seeing the animation, because I think they're really nice and it's really cool to see monsters die in different ways. So if you want, you can run around with one weapon. There's nothing wrong with that, but the game really is more fun if you just try different things. As you can see, I still have the basic rifle. I did not upgrade it, and I will now try to just play with the rifle just to show you that it is possible. However, if you play with only one weapon and you're not careful with ammo, you might run short on the ammo, so you have to watch out. Oh, as you can see, this explosion happened right now. And, you know, killing... Oh my god. I just got a rocket to the face again. So the knights are basically mostly dangerous when they shoot a rocket directly at you, because the rocket deals a lot of damage, and this is something you have to watch out for. So now let's jump to the sewers again, and as you can see, this is another feature which Project Warlock 1 did not have. The lighting and the way that the game environment looks like changes with settings, because right now we have this cool system which allows us to change the lighting and fog based on where you are. So we can set it up the way that if you jump down or something, the lighting is going to be adjusted to the place you're in, so we can really adjust the fog and everything based on the area. As you can see, the sewers are a bit more green. I have to say, I really like that. It looks really nice here. I mean, it's ugly because it's the sewers basically, but I like this texture work that David did. It really looks nice, and you know, these huge mushrooms. This is something which just looks very, I don't know, very nice. It's very pleasant for the eyes, and I like this geometry. I have to say, I'm in love with the art style here. This game looks so good in my opinion. I know I may be a little bit biased, but oh, just look at it. It's so nice. Even the water. The particles are still a work in progress, but just like everything else, we are working on improving the game constantly. So the ghouls also have a very cool system which you might have not noticed because I killed them too fast. But if you actually don't kill the ghouls and they gather together in a large group, I think let's try to do. Oh my god, that won't be possible. If you gather them in one group, that I knew it. I knew it. But let's try again. Actually, I'm going to show you really fast one cool feature which you have not seen yet, probably, or which you might not have noticed. Let's go for the sword real quick, and the fastest way to do that would be And by sword I mean not this area here, but instead this area here. So take a look at this. We have ghouls here, and I don't know if you can see that, but they're now in berserk mode and they move really fast. They're like crazy fast. And this is our way of making basic monsters dangerous again, because, you know, the problem with basic monsters is that if you progress into the game and you get better weapons, they get almost useless by mid-game, so to say. And our idea is for each monster to still be dangerous, and as you can see, the ghouls are kind of dangerous when they get into a big group. So it's a good idea to actually to kill them fast, because if you don't do that, they will get into the group and they will just rip you apart in the berserk mode. So it's something you have to watch out for. I just love how these barrels explode. This is really just so much fun. I could play this all day. So yeah, there are some monsters which are not dead yet. Wait, did I forget? Where's the bug? I think the music is playing because of these monsters, so... Yep. So we are back in ambient music mode. That was a nice headshot. So, guys, I would like to thank you for watching this video, and I hope that you learned a bit about the game and you managed to see how I play it, and I hope you liked the video. And if you're interested, make sure to play the demo, and have a nice day.